Coming up today on our final show of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle, we'll recap the last two games of the regular season for UNCW, including a big win at home for Senior Day from Saturday. We'll sit down with Nick Farrar in this week's player profile. We'll have our play of the week, the player of the week, and we'll preview the CAA tournament, which will start this week in Washington, D.C. All that straight ahead, this final edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
Anticipated pass. Oh, Whitfield dunk this time from Trezarian White. Instead of dunk for Horton Hayes.
Come on, pressure it! Pressure it!
Well, here to wrap up a very busy season of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring the man to my left, Takeo Siddle. I am Mike Vaccaro, and Coach, we end with last two games here at home, part of a very busy week for this team. As we talked about previously, you had the double overtime setback at Campbell, getting ready for a very good Hofstra team that came in here last Thursday with, again, potentially the player of the year in Tyler Thomas. Going into this game, what were your thoughts in this matchup against the Pride?
I knew it would be tough on us. And we knew that it all started with Tyler Thomas. And, you know, we did a really good job on him, but they have a trio of guys at the guard position that are really good. And, you know, I thought Jaquan Carlos, their point guard, was really steady in the first half, along with Darlington Dubar. They had 22 out of their 32 points in the first half. And then Dubar got going in the second half, and he was a tough matchup for us. And then Tyler Thomas, he hit some really timely shots at the end to get more separation. We knew we would have our hands full. We knew we'd have to play really well on both ends of the floor, and they disrupted us offensively. And then, you know, on the defensive end, it was tough for us to guard them.
And you look at Hofstra, a little slow start for them to the season in the conference, but they're maybe one of the hottest teams going into the conference tournament as well.
Yeah, and Speedy does a great job. I think in the month of February, I want to say they're like 24-3, 24-4 under him. So, you know, he always has his teams ready to play going into March. And when we talked about that, with our team, but, you know, playing some really good basketball right now and a very dangerous team.
Well, certainly it was. Thursday night in Trask Coliseum, UNCW and the Hofstra Pride, the lone meeting between the two teams this season. Let's take a look now at the highlights.
Near sideline, Ross. Ross, three is good. And nobody notices that the shot clock is 2 minutes. Newby at the left wing, bounce pass to Harvey. Harvey gets inside, some separation, layup off the glass, left hand for Amar. Seconds now. Horton Hayes goes right, pulls up, shoots over two defenders and hits the shot. It's a two for Horton Hayes. Clock left corner, back to Newby. 5, now 4. Pulls up, the shot is good. 2 on the buzzer there. Tipped around, rebound brought away by Phillips. Down the far sideline for UNCW, drives all the way in off the glass and scores for the first time. Seahawks make it 19-13. His left wing gets a screen for White, pulls up inside the arc. The jump shot, high arcing shot is good. Ending that drought for UNCW. And gets Newby off the screen, left corner 3 for Newby. Halfway down, popped that one off the glass and went through.
So Newby's open because of a screen down below.
Block for White and Seahawks away right side of Jacobs. Jacobs drives, leans in. The shot is up and in, and he's fouled. On his backside was Plotnikov. That'll get up to the free throw line. The second foul is away right side. No good. Rebound put back is for Malik Horton Hayes, and Takeo Siddle holds it high, looking inside. Stolen by White at the baseline, saved it into Horton Hayes to Phillips, back to Horton Hayes. He wanted it, throws it up. Oh, what a circus shot! Defense rebound, White. Seahawks getting the crowd back into it, ahead to Harvey. Harvey layup in transition, and the Seahawks a mini run, forcing Speedy Claxton to call a timeout. The crowd comes to life. 14:43 to go in the second. Close drive, steps through, hangs up and in, and the Seahawks continue the comeback. A 10-0 run, down 43-40. Hofstra with the ball, up by 3. Fritz has it knocked away. Newby up with it. Newby will drive, lays it off the glass. The Seahawks within 1. Well, they were looking for Fritz, who was knocked away. White on the right wing. Looking for a lane. He'll pull up, shoots over Thomas. It hits a shot. The Seahawks lead 44-43. White steps it through. Far sideline finds Phillips. Jump shot from 3. Connects. Shaquem Phillips with 5 points. Surpassed.
Well, Hofstra with the win, 69-58, the final score there. Coach, you guys went on a nice run second half. You took the lead, but again, as you said, a talented trio of players. They went on their own run and took that lead for good in that second half. And give, as you said, a lot of credit to Hofstra for the season they've had, the game as well.
Yeah, no, we you know, credit to the guys for battling back, taking a lead. You know, they quickly came down, hit a 3 on us, and I think we turned the ball over 3 straight times, and it took the life out of our group. We weren't able to bounce back from it, but it was a good lesson for us in that game, and you know, I think we're better moving forward.
3 in double figures for UNCW. Trezarian White, 13 points, 11 for Phillips, and 10 for KJ Jenkins in the setback for the Seahawks. So that put a lot on the line. Saturday's game with Towson in Trask Coliseum. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at those highlights and that matchup next. Stay with us.
It's Ford Truck Month, and it's time to say yes. Yes to making tough jobs easy with F-150. Yes to a truck that can tow it all. Yes to power and smart technology. And yes to the best offers of the year on America's best-selling trucks. Find all your yeses during Ford Truck Month. Get 1.9% financing for 72 months with up to $4,150 package savings on select Ford trucks. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey, grab me one too.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. And now, enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Well, meaningful basketball. That's what the Seahawks were playing toward the end of the season, and it included Saturday's game with Towson. Coach, you knew coming into this game, everything was on the line, trying to get that double bye. So not much you had to tell your kids, but obviously you told them, and they know, physical team in Towson.
Yeah, no, we talked about the physicality, and we had played them early in the season. We know what they're all about. We knew we'd have to be tough. We knew we'd have to be ready for a physical war, and they beat us up a little bit, but I think we were really scrappy. We made plays when we needed to, and you know, I thought we had a will to win the entire game.
In the end, your seniors were huge in this game. You had the 4 seniors recognized prior to the game, among them Shaquem Phillips, Malik Harton-Hayes, both had some big moments.
Yeah, it was a special day for us, being able to honor those guys and what they've brought to our program since they've been here. You know, it was a great way to send them off with a big-time win, you know, a statement win. So it was a really good day overall.
Big factor in this game, 19 turnovers by Towson, as you said, the highest deflection rate for your team all season long.
Yeah, no, that was huge, Mike, because they crushed us on the glass. They were plus 15 on the glass. I want to say they had 19 offensive rebounds. So if we don't turn them over 19 times, I don't know if we win that game. And that's one thing we talked about, you know, getting our energy up, being disruptive, being active. And, you know, Shaquem was at the forefront of that. He did a really good job setting the tone for our defense.
Yeah, finished with 4 steals, a couple of defensive plays that led to the offensive end for UNCW. A big win for the Seahawks that gave them the double byes in the conference tournament. We take a look at the highlights now from Saturday afternoon in Trask Coliseum.
CAA in steals per game. Harton-Hayes thinking a deep shot and buries it.
On senior day, the North Dakota State that's pressing and denying them the crashing of the glass by Towson. Phillips on senior day has got his first bucket. What a threat coming off that 38-point game against Campbell. Harton Hayes buries a three. That's got to feel good on senior day. Bring to the game for UNCW. Newby in the corner, rattles in a two, a deep two for Donovan Newby, his first field goal. Bounce to the rim. White get going, over 4 for the field, leading score for UNCW. Changes that with a very difficult hang and hit off the glass. That was sweet. One to lead the Tigers. Hodge over play. Steal in front of man. Hodge the take. And one.
That's called putting your play.
Newby feeds. Chance for a three-point play. Armand Harvey. So one of the top players in the country. Super help win this game without scoring a point. Nice take, Jenkins for two. Not just a three-point shooter. Good slip, good feed. Coach Siddle bounce up and White get going here. Traffic hangs and hits. Maybe so. But it's all the bodies that Towson putting in the paint so that he doesn't see a drive in that. Phillips challenges Carr. Oh, with a big for Towson. Floats and scores. The big steals as well. The men's season. Quiet tail because of foul trouble. Here's White trying to make some noise. That's where he makes his business. And kicks it out for Newby. Hits a deep shot. Over to Hada. Newby for three. Phillips in some trouble with 5 to shoot. Needs to bail out. Gets it from Harton Hayes. Elevates. Hits a three. On senior day. How about another one? Oh! Oh! Harton Hayes for 3 and 1. And this place is going bonkers. Ball so well. 50 to shoot. Harton Hayes had himself a day here. Floats, hits, another. His first 2-point field goal of the game. And he's taking things over here from the Seahawks. Did offensively showing up here today. And the pressure. Break up, Phillips. Shaquille Phillips for two. Spin cycle. Flanking by Madrid. Help. Harton Hayes. Rotation steal. Phillips. Shaquille Phillips for two. No screen. They're just going to let him go. Blocked by Tarkin. Phillips, pump fake, leans in, scores. Newby the rebound. Phillips on senior day can celebrate with a dunk. Exclamation point.
75-64 final score. The Seahawks win by 11 at home against Towson. Coach, another big factor in this game, free throws. 23 of 30. You hit your key free throws down the stretch, as you've done throughout the season, but that gave you that separation and a nice working margin down the stretch.
Yeah, when you get there, as much as we do, you have to capitalize. And we've done a good job all year. Hopefully we can continue to do that. But they came up in a major way in this game where we would, took a 2-possession game to a 3-possession game, and we're able to extend our lead with those free throws, and those 4 that we got in a row to get the ball back, they were huge.
Shaquille Phillips huge as well. Again, the 4 steals, but 17 points to go along with that. A couple of assists, no turnovers for him as well. He was one of 3 Seahawks in double figures. Outstanding senior day for Shaquille Phillips and the Seahawks. Again, they get the win against Towson, and they get the double buys in the conference tournament. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Right now, we'll take a break. When we get back, our player profile. It's Nick Farrar for UNCW. That's straight ahead. Stay with us.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family-owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block, hand-peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp, hand-carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys, and hand-slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-Ons way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Well, it's our final player profile of the season. It is Nick Farrar for UNCW, second year in a Seahawk uniform. And Coach, this is a guy, again, you want to have a bigger impact. He had some good moments for UNCW, but again, who knows what could be ahead of him in this conference tournament.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's got to stay ready. And what Nick's provided with our group being an older guy is he's took some of those younger guys under his wing, like Matt Moore. Some of the young guys that we have on the roster that are not playing as much, he's taking them under his wing and teaching them the ropes and making sure they stay on track. So he's bringing value to our program.
Yeah, certainly, as you said, has to be ready. Never know when his number will be called. John Smith sits down, has more now with Nick Farrar.
Welcome back. John Smith joined here with Nick Farrar. Kind of do-it-all player for the Seahawks. Last year, came so close to that prize. There were a lot of different pieces can go elsewhere. What brought you back, and was it to win a championship?
Absolutely, man. I feel like we brought a lot of guys back. I want to say we brought 9 back and 3 left. I feel like we have the right team this year, the right culture. Everybody has great character, and I feel like we can do something special here.
The way you closed out the season, just probably playing some of the best basketball of the season or in your career. You had a really nice stretch there. Have you been able to transition, and what have you been able to do in the off season and now moving into the season to carry over?
Well, like I said, just working on my character, really. I was a little out of shape doing all that close to the end of the season. And I've lost about 30 pounds since then, and still working to get in better shape and things like that. But the summer was really big for me with that, and I've been scoring nonstop, so that won't never change. So,
what is that feeling when that first shot goes down, that first 3, or that first drive to the hoop, and then you get the reverse layup? Or is there something that you just know? I'm on?
I think it's always been like that since I was a kid, man. I would come out in AAU games when I was 12 and have like 30 points. You know, it's just if I missed the shot, let's shoot it again. Like that's my job. That's my identity is to score. So it's just a kill mindset, if you ask me.
You talked about the transformation of your body. You dealt with injuries here and there, knee injuries. How do you feel? Do you feel like you're ready for that grind?
Absolutely. I feel like this year I've went through some injuries. Had a little lower pain in my stomach, but I feel like I've been more healthier this year, and that's kind of exciting. Just being able to take care of my body a little better, growing, getting older, maturing, being in the training room has really helped me take care of my body this year. So I'm excited.
The core of the players are back.
Yes, sir.
How are those practices? I mean, when you guys have all been there before and you know
Right.
each other, those have to be some battles.
Battles, man, and honestly, like if we can just go back to the summer, like it wasn't a regular summer for us because we had all of our pieces. We added KJ, Shamar, and Matthew. Those were our only new pieces. So we have an older group now. We're not spending time doing individual workouts. We're straight 5-on-5. Like we had team practices in the summer, if you ask me. So it's been a little different this year. We've been grinding all summer and up to preseason now, and like everything's just been intense, man. So.
How do you quiet the noise, the distractions, the UNCW is great, UNCW is going to win this? How do you keep those distractions but still have fun?
It's just us, really. My teammates and my coaching staff, that's all we care about, you know? Like all the outside noise doesn't really matter. We just stick to us.
What does Coach Siddle mean to you? Because you've kind of followed him around. You know, started at State, you went to Charleston, came back here, and now here for the longest time. What has he meant to you?
He means a lot to me, man. If you ask me, like during high school, I feel like he was one of the only people that knew what I could really do on the floor, man. And I respect Coach Siddle a lot. He's always kept it real with me, and I appreciate him as a coach and as somebody to look up to, because he's helped me become a man and helped me improve on my character and things like that. So it's not just about basketball with Siddle, and those are things I value.
Perfect. We appreciate you joining us. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
It's Ford Truck Month, and it's time to say yes. Yes to making tough jobs easy with F-150. Yes to a truck that can tow it all. Yes to power and smart technology. And yes to the best offers of the year on America's best-selling trucks. Find all your yeses during Ford Truck Month. Get 1.9% financing for 72 months with up to $4,150 package savings on select Ford trucks. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey, grab me one too.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. And now, enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
We go back to Senior Day in Trask Coliseum from Saturday for our Play of the Week. One of those seniors, Malik Harton-Hayes, provides our Play of the Week.
How about another one?
Again, Malik Harden-Hayes, one of the seniors recognized prior to the game, a big impact, back-to-back threes, and that one a 4-point play for Malik Harden-Hayes, our play of the week. And again, Coach, since coming back off that knee injury, he's had some big moments. He's been in double figures every game, I think, but one. And again, this is going to be a go-to guy, I would think, come tournament time. Absolutely. If we can add him, the way he's playing now, if we can add that to the mix and get that over the course of the conference tournament, we could be really dangerous. He's another live body that, is versatile on the defensive end. We can match him up 1 through 5 defensively, and then offensively we can, we can move him all around the place. He can shoot threes, he can post it, get to his mid-range, get to the offensive glass. So I'm glad, he's back in rare form right now. So again, he provides our play of the week. How about the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week? It is Shaquem Phillips, and really, you look at his numbers for the season, averaging 14 points a game, leading the league in steals, almost 2 per contest as well. Coach, there's almost anything that, nothing he hasn't done this year. It's amazing to me, 29 turnovers in 30 games as your point guard. That's a great stat right there. Yeah, I mean, he's, he's been around the block. I always say that. He understands value in the basketball. He's strong. He's a physical player, so, it's somebody that, he understands his reads, and he doesn't make a lot of mistakes with the basketball in his hands. And that's huge as we move forward. We have to continue to take care of the basketball, and he'll have the ball in his hands a lot. Yeah, he's third in the country in assist-to-turnover ratio, 3.9 on the season. Outstanding senior season for him. He came back trying to get a championship, a chance to do that in D.C. coming up this week. Again, our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, it is Shaquem Phillips. We'll take our final break, take a look at the final standings, and look ahead to the tournament for UNCW, which will start on Sunday for the Seahawks in the quarterfinal round for a 3rd consecutive season. That's next. Stay with us.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-Ons way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Well, what a tight race atop the conference standings it was this year. A much improved league, and you take a look at the standings, Coach, and how tight it was. And again, just to be among those top 4 this year was certainly hard to do, but you did it.
Yeah, it was. Man, it was challenging. A rocky start for us. Right in the middle, we took off. and played some really good basketball. You know, kind of stumbled a little bit towards the end, but picking ourselves back up. But, you know, the teams in our conference had a lot to do with that. You know, I think from 1 through 9, you know, it was very challenging. And, you know, you had to be on your A game every night. You couldn't take a night off. And it's been, since I've been here and been affiliated with UNCW for 7 years, this has been the toughest it's been from top to bottom. And that's how we want it. That's how we want it. You know, our guys did a really good job navigating through it. I think right now we're ready to take off and start playing some of our best basketball.
Yeah, the edge, the advantage to the top 4 with those double byes, but as you said, maybe 1 through 7, 8, 9, a chance to win this tournament. For UNCW, it'll start on Sunday afternoon, 2:30 tip. The Seahawks against an opponent unknown as of now, but starting in the quarterfinal round. So, Coach, 3 consecutive years, you start in the quarterfinal round. You're the 4 seed for the second year as well. Again, I know you don't have too many goals, but you match some things to be able to get in the top 4 and to get right back where you were last year.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. You know, obviously we wanted a regular season title. That did not happen. We had to move on and really focus on securing a top 4 seed so we could get a little mini advantage over the rest of the field, the guys up under us. But we understand that, you know, just because we got the top 4 seed doesn't guarantee us anything. We have to approach this thing one game at a time. We have to stay focused and just try to win 3 one-game tournaments. That's what we'll talk about a lot. And, you know, hopefully on Tuesday night, we're ready to cut down some nets.
So again, for UNCW, it starts Sunday afternoon, 2:30 tip, 2:15 our airtime, as we'll have the call for you on 95.9 The Breeze, the Sunrise Radio app as well for that game and throughout the tournament for UNCW as well. So, Coach, tournament time here once again in Washington, D.C. We appreciate your time all year long and wish you the best of luck in D.C.
Thank you, Mike.
Again, for Takeo Siddle, for Riley Nance behind the scenes, I'm Mike Vaccaro. We thank you for watching all season long as well. We'll see you next season for another edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
Anticipated pass. Oh, Whitfield dunk this time from Trezarian White. Instead of dunk for Horton Hayes.
Come on, pressure it! Pressure it!